MU-X. MU-X. It's not MUX, it's MU-X. But then if it's MU-X, then it should be MU-X LS-E and not LS-E, right? Ay nako, don't be such a Tito, Reygan, okay? Get with the program. It's MU-X. Ha! I think I got it. Let's do this. Ever since the Isuzu MU-X came out, Titos all around have called it the MU-X. I mean, go ahead and ask any Tito you know, and they will say that it's the MU-X. You see, MU-X stands for Multi-Utility Extreme, which makes a lot of sense. Plus, yeah, Mu is a Greek letter, and we're not really Greek, are we? But with the changing times, the second generation Isuzu MU-X is now called the Isuzu MU-X, which I admit does sound pretty cool. Now, with this mid-cycle facelift, the Isuzu MU-X also receives a slight price bump. This LS-E 4x2 trim that we have here now retails for 2,155,000 Philippine pesos, which is 55,000 pesos more than before. So, what sort of goodies can we expect from this midlife facelift? Let's find out. Here at Reygan's Rides, we do car reviews of SUVs, sports cars, trucks, and everything in between. So subscribe and hit the bell. So, what did we get for that added 55,000 Philippine pesos? Well, apparently, dude, not much, but I'll get to that a bit later. See, the second generation MU-X was already ahead of its time when it first came out, but it also did not forget where it came from. You see, Isuzu is big on trucks, and this MU-X is the most truck-like of all the mid-size SUVs in the category today. You see, Isuzu didn't see the need to overboost anything here. The steering feel is heavy and manly, and there is that brusco vibe around the MU-X. Just as brusco as my voice is right now. No, dude, acceleration is substantial with a loud diesel noise. See? Hear that? Yep, that's what I'm talking about. We've got a loud diesel noise when you're accelerating at full clip. You see, it really lets you know that you have a big, powerful, and reliable 3-liter turbo diesel engine under the hood. I mean, we do have 187 horsepower on tap and 450 Newton meters of torque. So you do know that this MU-X LS-E 4x2 can deliver the goods every single time. You see, guys, Isuzu has nailed the perfect formula for a manly mid-size SUV. And really, dude, there's really not much that they need to change to improve on this SUV. Now, the same can be said for the exterior design. The MU-X already has a distinctive and macho look, but for this mid-cycle refresh, well, some updates are still in order. You see, Isuzu changed the front grille here to something that is finished in black chrome, and we also have this brand new paint job, which they call Norwegian Blue. Now, this Norwegian Blue paint job replaces the former Marrakesh Brown that's no longer in the lineup. And frankly, guys, yeah, nobody will miss it because it's a little bit on the mature side. The thing is, aside from the front grille and this new paint job, yeah, everything else in this front clip remains the same as before, including the bi-LED headlight units. The side profile gets a more prominent update here in the form of the wheels.
You see, we still get the same size 20-inch alloy wheels here, but we get a different design for this update. Now, other than the wheel design though, everything else for this side profile is still identical to before, which means that we still get power folding side mirrors and 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. The suspension bits are also the same as before. We still have a double wishbone front suspension and a 5-link coil spring rear suspension. Now, the ground clearance and the wading depth is also still the same. We still have a ground clearance of 235 millimeters and a flood wading depth of 800 millimeters. The MU-X cabin receives no changes for this mid-cycle facelift. Now, it's not really a big deal, dude, because the MU-X cabin from before was already well equipped from the get-go. You see, we get leather seats here with power adjustments for the driver's seat. We have a leather-wrapped steering wheel here that also adjusts for tilt and telescoping. And we also have a colored multi-information display right there in the middle of your gauge cluster that shows you your vital stats. Now, the infotainment system of the MU-X LS-E 4x2 is also pretty large at 10.1 inches, and it is also equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, we also have a clinometer here, which is a consequence of having the same unit as the top spec LS-E 4x4. So yeah, that's a big bonus for the MU-X LS-E 4x2 that we have here. Unfortunately though, we still have to rely on a reverse camera here, guys. I mean, I would have wanted to see a 360-degree view camera image for this mid-cycle refresh, but no go for that. Other niceties here include an automatic climate control system there, an electronic park brake with an auto hold button, plus the same cabin materials that we've seen in the MU-X from before, which means that it combines a mixture of hard-wearing plastics plus some soft-touch materials in high traffic areas. When this second-gen MU-X came out, it was a class leader in terms of safety bits. Now, as you're seeing on your screen, we do get a good host of driver assist aids here. The thing is, most of the other mid-size SUV contenders have already updated their safety bits as well, so yeah, the Isuzu MU-X has lost that advantage already. The NVH and the handling of this SUV is also pretty average in the category, although I do like the highway stability that the 20-inch alloy wheels are giving to us though. Now, I took the Isuzu MU-X on a high-speed test somewhere in the country of Mexico, and this SUV felt stable and well-planted. Now, usually, dude, high-riding SUVs like this would feel jittery when you go above 150 kilometers per hour, but based on my experience, yeah, the MU-X was able to handle itself pretty well at that speed. And yeah, even higher. Wink, wink. Now, the fuel economy is also pretty good for a mid-size SUV, giving back around 10 kilometers per liter in the city and 16 kilometers per liter on the highway. Now, as for the ride comfort, let's check out the second row. While the MU-X has a decently spacious second row seat area here, there are other mid-size pickup-based SUVs that will give you a little bit more space. Still, this MU-X is one of the bigger ones in the category. Now, as for the ride comfort, well, it's what you'd expect from a pickup-based SUV, which means that it's not as refined as what you'd get from, let's say, a unibody crossover, and it can get a little bit jittery when you're going over an uneven cemented road. Still, it's more refined than, let's say, the Toyota Fortuner because, well, everything else is more refined than the Toyota Fortuner. Would you guys like to see a multi pickup-based SUV comparo in my channel? Yeah, if you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. Now, as for the amenities, well, it's decently spec'd. We have a pair of USB charge ports here, an actual home socket, plus ceiling-mounted AC vents. Now, as for the third row area, well, dude pare, I am happy to tell you that the third row seats of the MU-X can comfortably accommodate average Pinoy adults. So that, my friends, is a big plus for the Isuzu MU-X. The rear end has been carried over from before, which means that we still get the same winglet style LED taillight units here. Now, Isuzu Philippines has equipped this refreshed MU-X LS-E 4x2 with a smart power liftgate. You see, it used to just have a power liftgate, but now it's smart. Although it's not really that smart because I have the key fob right here in my pocket, but it's still not opening automatically. Even if I shake my butt at the butt of the MU-X, it's not happening, guys. It's nothing. I think I have to put my foot here. It's still not happening. But anyway, it's still a smart power liftgate. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you can figure it out, good on you, pare. Now, dude, we popped the smart power liftgate open, and once you have it open, you'll see that with the third row seats folded, the MU-X LS-E 4x2 still delivers over 1,100 liters of cargo space. Now, dude, that is good enough for around 3 to 4 medium-sized luggage here. Now, if you're looking for the spare tire of this vehicle, pare, all you have to do is take a quick peek underneath the rear bumper, and you can see the spare tire peeking right there. It's found underneath the car.
While the mid-cycle facelift of the Isuzu MU-X LS-E 4x2 is minimal with a minimal price bump, the MU-X is still one of the most expensive mid-size SUVs in the category today. The higher price was justified in 2021 since the Isuzu MU-X offered class-leading safety paired with Isuzu's legendary diesel engine. But as this mid-cycle refresh rolled in, most of the MU-X rivals have already caught up to the point that one will even wonder if the higher asking price is worth it. Well, for some people, the legendary reliability of the Isuzu MU-X engine is definitely worth the added price, especially in this gorgeous Norwegian blue paint job. Thanks for watching.